You're right. Good evening. I welcome you all to the session on Prana and therapies. I'm Priya. I'm a yoga teacher and a pranic healer. First, I would like to extend my thanks to the Indian Embassy Muscat and Mr. Ramshad Ahmed for giving me this opportunity to talk on prana and therapies. As the title says, we have two parts in the session today. One is on prana, another is on therapy. In the prana side, we will see what a prana is, can we sense a prana, how do we observe prana from various sources. And on the therapy side, we will look into some alternate therapies. It will be just an introduction to those therapies so everybody becomes aware of it. So, now coming to the prana side. What is a prana? Prana is the life force that is passing through subtle body channels called the nadis in the body, in the prana body. So basically, we have two bodies. One is a physical body, what we see, and another is a prana body. The nadis are similar to the nervous system in the physical body that exist in the prana body. So the another name for the prana or life force, spiritual force, spiritual spirit soul, vital energy, everything. So, how do we get this prana into the body? We saw what a prana is. How do we get the prana into the body? There are different ways where we get prana into the body. One is the breath. Generally, when we say breath, prana, it is often mistook to be the breath. So, but breath is also a source of prana into the body. So normally when we do breathing, we feel that we are absorbing in air, oxygen filled air inside it. It is not just that, we are observing the prana in the air into the body. So by doing normal inhalation and exhalation, we are increasing the prana level in the body. Also, when we do retention, we are giving time for the body to make sure the prana is flowing through all the subtle channels, the nadis. So let's do some practice on this to observe it. Just when you're doing, be aware that I'm taking inside a lot of prana. As you inhale, feel that you're not just observing the air into you, but also the prana into you. And when you're holding, just be aware of the flow of the prana all around you. And you can exhale normally. So initially what we will do is just do inhalation and exhalation just to come into the mode. We will do 5 rounds. Okay, all of you can join me. Normal inhalation, inhale, exhale. Do it to your own capacity. Don't force yourself. Do as much as you can. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 4th round. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now we have come into the mode of inhalation and exhalation. We have come into the mode of the practice. Let us introduce a retention into it or holding the breath in the process. Just be aware that when you're inhaling, you're observing not just air, more prana into you. Okay, let's start with inhalation. Close your nostrils, hold. Exhale. So just be aware the pulsing of the energy throughout you. Okay, just be conscious about that. But just be in a relaxed manner also. Don't push yourself beyond your limit. Do to your limit. Okay, slowly as we practice, you will get used to it and you will do it very much fine later. Now, inhalation, hold, exhalation. Third round, inhalation, hold, exhalation. Fourth round, inhalation, hold, exhalation. Fifth round, inhalation, hold, and exhalation. So I think most of you would have felt the energy pulsing, right? This we can improve the process even more. We can observe in more prana using the same breathing technique. How? We can do double inhalation. When we do double inhalation, we actually suck in more air, which means we are sucking in more prana also. Okay? So double inhalation. Hold. Exhalation. Second round, double inhalation. Close and hold. Exhalation. Third round, double inhalation. Close and hold. Exhalation. Fourth, double inhalation. Close and hold. Exhale. Double inhalation, the fifth round. Close and hold. Exhale. So do you feel there was an increase in the prana you observed, increase in the oxygen air you sucked in? Yes, many of you would have felt it. Now we can improve it even further. How? I can do a double exhalation. Why is a double exhalation helping in? I'm just exhaling. So how is it going to help me? Because when you exhale, do a double exhalation, you're actually making sure the lungs, the air sucked in is more. You can suck in for a longer time. So we will do another 3 rounds with double inhalation and double exhalation. Okay? Let's join together. Inhale. Close and hold. Exhale. Double exhalation. Double inhalation. Close and hold. Double exhalation. Double inhalation. Close and hold. Double exhalation. Yes. I think it should clear all of you have become aware that how we are able to suck in more prana by just doing the normal proper breathing, adding a retention and sucking in more oxygen or air along with more prana and exhaling more air and making space for us to suck in more prana. So we are talking about prana, prana, prana. So can we really feel the prana around you? Yes, we can feel. Let's try out a little. Take your hands, just rub it across each other. Rub it to some extent that you're feeling the heat getting generated out of it. Now once, keep moving the hand forward and backward. The palm is facing each other. Just move the palm forward and backward. When you do this, you will feel a pulsation between the two hands. That is the prana. So I think all of you would have sensed the prana around us. Now, from where is the prana existing? All the objects around us emit prana. We ourselves emit prana. The whole trees, plants, animals, cosmos, the planets, everybody emits prana. Every object emits prana. So through breath, we saw how we are observing it. Now, Okay, is there anywhere have you ever felt the prana? I can give you two incidents. When you are going out to meet someone, have you ever felt that you're either feeling high in energy or low in energy? Probably when you're in a gathering, you're visiting a place, you feel drained out after coming back home, or you feel energetic while coming back. Have you ever felt it? It is because the prana has moved from one person to the other person. Also, when you are feeling very low, when you take a walk along the nature, probably in a arbor, sit under a tree, walk in a grassland, keep your feet in a running water, in a stream, you feel rejuvenated, right? Because we have observed the prana from the nature into us. So, from this, what do we understand? How does the prana flow? The prana, like how does water flow? The water flows from a higher level to a lower level, right? Same way, prana flows from a higher pranic level person to a person who's having low prana in them or low in energy. This is the direction of the flow of prana. I think now you can appreciate why you feel the difference in the pranic energies whenever in situations. So, how can we balance our pranic level? How can we increase our prana level? One is the breath. We just saw how to increase via the breath. How do we observe from the others? Trees, you go keep your hands in the tree or just pray in front of the tree. You keep it, just keep your hands, take the energy from them. That's one way with the nature. Next, you can take it from the planets. Planets emit rays, and those rays are pranic energies. These pranic energies have different characteristics. Each planet has a different characteristics and gives different energies for us. So let's see about the 7 planets around us. First, let's take up the sun. Sun. It is the planet which is responsible for the fame, wisdom, prosperities, and life. On the physical level, sun is responsible for the bones. So if you observe the sun's energy properly, your bones are going to be strong. So that's how physically and the physical level, the rays are related. All of us feel the sun's energy, rays, right? When we go out, we feel a hot sun, we feel the heat coming from it. We see the light outside. So these two characteristics we know, we feel it. We know the rays are reaching us. Same way, along with the rays is what the prana shakti coming to us. All we need to do it is observe it into it. How do we observe the prana from the sun? Visualization is a very good technique. Another is a mudra. So we will do both. We will visualize by holding a mudra, and all of us can join me in doing it. Okay. So first one for mudra for sun is the Surya mudra. How do we perform the Surya mudra? The ring fingertip touching the base of the thumb on top of it. This is the Surya mudra. You can hold it on both the fingers. Ring fingertip touching the base of the thumb on top of it. You can hold this mudra, sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, visualize a sun in front of you. Think that the orange rays, the color is orange. The rays of the sun is orange. Visualize the orange rays coming from it, engulfing you completely in orange ball. You can visualize it as a ball or just rays coming in towards you, surrounding you completely. Let's all hold this for a minute. Okay? All of you hold Surya Mudra. Visualize an orange ball. You're sitting inside an orange ball or orange rays coming from the sun. We'll hold it for a minute. Relax. The next planet which we will be seeing is the Mercury. The Mercury is a planet that is responsible, the prana shakti from that is responsible for our intellect, our communication skills. Also, Mercury is the planet on a physical basis of is responsible for the skin, the neck, the throat area. The rays coming from Mercury is green in color. So the mudra associated with Mercury is Varuna mudra, the tip of the little finger touching the tip of the thumb. You can hold it in both the fingers, both the hands, and you visualize a small green color ball in front of you, the Mercury planet. You visualize green rays coming from it surrounding you. Let's hold it for a minute. Varuna mudra. Relax. Next planet which we are going to see is Venus. The Venus is the planet which is related to the materialistic achievements, the comfort, the luxury, the happiness, friendship. And on the physical level, it is related to the sexual vital fluid. So the rays from the Venus planet is silver white. So the mudra associated with that is uh, holding a loose fist with the left thumb inside. Just hold a loose fist, not a full fist, just a loose fist with the left thumb inside. Left thumb is inside. Hold it, observe, visualizing a Venus planet or a silver planet in front of you with silver rays surrounding you. Let's do it for a minute. Loose fist with the left thumb inside. Relax. The next planet in the solar system is our Earth. So, how do we observe the energy from the Earth? When we walk around, uh, when our feet touches the earth, every time we are observing the rays from the Earth. All the minerals around in the Earth is going to emit rays, radiations. We are just going to observe the energy from them. The Mother Earth is the one that we observe all the prana and always from. So we will go to the subplanet of Mother Earth, which is the Moon. Moon is the planet which is responsible for the fluctuations in the mind. On the physical level, it is responsible for the blood and the lymphatic flow. I think many of you would have we talk normally that during Amavash or the full moon day, the seas are rough because of the rays of the sun. Moon. So that's how the rays from the moon is going to affect us. The mudra associated with moon is same as the Mercury, the Varuna mudra. Yes, both have the same mudra. Just hold the mudra, the tip of the little finger touching the tip of the thumb, other three fingers straight. Visualize your full moon in front of you and the rays from the moon entering into you and energizing you. Observe the prana shakti. Sit in Varuna mudra. 1 minute we'll do it to experience the difference. Visualize your full moon in front of you, the rays from it coming covering you completely. Enjoy the chillness of the rays. Relax. The next planet we will see is the Mars. Mars is responsible for courage, spiritual knowledge, wisdom. On a physical level, Mars is related to a concern about the bone marrow. The red planet emits red color rays. And the mudra associated with Mars is the tip of the index finger touching the first line of the thumb, other finger straight. Tip of the index finger touching the first line of the thumb, other finger straight. Then hold this mudra, visualize a red planet in front of you, red rays coming from it engulfing you. Let's do it for a minute. Relax. So the next planet is the Jupiter. Jupiter is responsible for God realization, spiritual knowledge, all the prosperities in life. On a physical level, it is responsible for the brain. So the rays from the Jupiter is a golden yellow color. The mudra associated is chin mudra, the normal chin mudra which we do during meditations, during any pranayama or any session, we always follow a chin mudra, right? So that is a mudra associated with Jupiter. So hold this mudra, visualize a yellow planet in front of you, yellow rays coming from it surrounding you. We'll hold it for a minute. Relax. The next planet we are seeing is the Saturn, the gaseous planet in its ash color rays. It's responsible for the longevity, financial, uh, on a stability, physical stability. It's responsible for it. On a physical level, it is responsible for the nervous system, the nerves, also related to hair fall. The mudra associated with it is the Akash mudra, the middle finger tip touching the tip of the thumb, middle finger touching the tip of the thumb, and visualize your Saturn planet. You know the gaseous planet with the rings around it. Just visualize it, and ash color rays coming from you, from it, surrounding you. Holding this mudra, we'll hold it for a minute and experience it. Akash mudra. Relax. So now we have seen about 7 planets and how to get energies from them. We experienced it by doing it for 1 minute. You can do it for 5 minutes for each planet also. On a daily basis, if you're going to do it, you can do it for 2 minutes every day, all the 7 planets. And suppose you want to do it for 5 minutes, there is another way we can do. On every day, do one for one planet. So how do I decide on which day I will perform which planet card? Our ancestors are really intelligent people. They observed the rays coming from this planet, 7 planets, and named the weekdays according to it. That is, on all the days, one particular planet's energy reaches us in abundance during sunrise. So if your sunrise is at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7, one planet's rays is in abundance. It doesn't mean the other planet's rays are not coming. Yeah, they are still coming, but that is having coming in more quantity. So it's easy if you do it on that day. Observe that particular thing alone. Yes, that's sufficient. So each day you can do for 5 minutes, or you can do 10 minutes for one planet alone. So how do you know which day is for what? Sun day. The sun day is responsible for the sun. Moon is the Monday. Monday is moon day. Second Monday is for moon, which means 6 to 7 on the morning, you get sun's rays more on Sunday. Prana Shakti of sun reaches us more on Sunday. Moon reaches us more on Monday. So Tuesday, Mangalvar, planet Mars. Wednesday, it's Mercury. Thursday, Guruvar, Jupiter. Friday, Shukravar, Shukar, it's the Venus planet. Saturday, Shanivar, Shani planet, which is the Saturn. So we know for each day we can which planets want to do. So morning 6 to 7, observe the energy. Yes, all the planets are emitting always. Only based on the distance you get it more different on each days. In the morning. Okay? So you can plan accordingly. So we have seen 2 ways of getting energy. One is through the breath, another is through the uh, planets. To observe the prana, increase our prana shakti level. Another way is the words we speak, the words we say. Always try to use positive words, positive actions. Why? Positive words are the manifestation of our positive thoughts. The more positive your thoughts are, the more positive the words come out of you. Now, if you see in this current scenario, not in the recent, in the WhatsApp scenario and all the messagings and all, always we try to use, we generally, we use no worries, no problem, no issues. We are actually, if you take it separately, no is a negative word. Worry, problem, and issue. All these are going to give you negative energies. So we are using two negative energies. They don't negate each other. They don't turn into positive. They become twice the negative energy. So no issues, no worries. Instead of that, if you say that's okay, it's all right, it's fine. What are the words you are using? All right, fine, the okay, all are going to give positive energies. This is a small change all of us can bring in our life. It differentiates us, like difference, there will be a difference in the way it's reaching the other person. It gives a positive impact. When I saw say about these words, I remember an incident when we were young. My mother used to say, there are fairies surrounding, always flying across. Whenever they come near you, they will say Tatastu. Means whatever you speak at that point of time, let it materialize. So she always says, say positive words. So you don't have to worry whether what is materializing. When the fairy is going to come near me and when she is going to say Tatastu, I don't have to worry about it. Always speak positive. Because positiveness gives positive prana. You attract positivity into you. So now we have seen various ways for increasing our prana level. Let us come to some the therapies. What is a therapy? Therapy is healing ourselves from a physical disease, emotional discomfort, or a mental issue. Stress. We have so many issues coming up now: stress, fear, everything. So all these things you can have a healing for this. So these are called alternative therapies. These alternative therapies use the energies from various other prana we take. Could be the pranic energy, the prana we've taken. Could be the prana emitted, the energy, pranic energy emitted by colors, by seeds. We can do healing. Okay, but all these healings are supplementing the regular treatment you're taking. They are not a replacement. Be very careful when you're going for such things. It's very good to do this, but they are supposed to just supplement you, not replace your medical treatment. How is this going to supplement us? We are going to this pranic prana treatments, or what they are going to do is they're going to stimulate the body's innate healing ability. So the body is a beautiful thing. It has an innate sense. It can heal itself. That's the power of our body. All of us were formed from one single cell. We got this beautiful body, right? So body has an knowledge by itself. We are just trying to stimulate it by giving it the correct energies. So it's deficient of something, it is going to give you that particular energy. Right? So let's see some therapies. So we are, one of the therapies is the pranic healing. What is pranic healing to? Pranic healing, they use the prana shakti, the prana, to heal you or relieve you of any issues. What does a pranic healer does? The pranic healer scans your body. So what does he find? See, we said the prana is circulating through the various nadis, right? We saw that in the beginning. So the pranas is flowing through the all the nadis, and there are made some chakras in the body through which will be like the energy centers in the prana body. So through which these nadis flow. Whenever you have an issue, whether it's physical or emotional or a mental issues you have, there is energy accumulation in the organ or in the chakras associated with it, the particular issue what you have. So what these pranic healers do is they try to scan you. Scanners means they try to check which body part is having an issue, and they try to really remove all the dirty energies, blockages in the particular organ, in the chakra associated with, and the chakras are like spinning wheels, so they have to be rotating, spinning at the correct speed. Sometimes what happens, the chakras will be on overactivation or underactivation because of the issues what you're facing. So what they do, they correct it. They make sure the chakras are activated at the correct level. This is what pranic healing does. So any pranic healer can be approached for this activities. The same goes with the Reiki masters. Reiki is also a treatment where they use the prana shakti to heal. Pranic healing, Reiki, or no touch healing systems. They don't touch you physically. They just touch you on the energy level. So you can be at your home, the pranic healer can be in their home, and they can heal you from their place. Next, another therapy what we can say is the sujuk. What is the sujuk we have? Like we have the prana flowing through various nadis, we have meridians passing through the bodies through which the body's energy chi flows. And this, when there is a pain in some place or when there is an issue in some place, will be manifested. Will be flow of it will be different. We will say it is blocked. And all these meridians have points representations here. So we can say every organ in the body has a representation in the hand. So as per Sujok, these two, the middle finger and the ring finger, represents your legs. The little finger and the index finger represents your hands. The thumb finger is your head, the face, your neck, everything. Then your body parts are present here. So if you a person who's good in Sujuk will be able to help you with this. They know the body parts where it is present. And the front part is the front of the body. The back of the palm represents your back of your body. Let us suppose you have a pain in your knee. So it's supposed to manifest it here also. You may not feel the pain normally, but when you press the point, corresponding point to the knee, you will feel the pain. So I said these two fingers represent your leg. So which is the knee part? When we curl your fingers, we have foldings. Right? They represent the joints. So this is the hip joint. The third one is the hip joint. Second one is your knee joint. First one is the ankle joint. Say shoulder joint, elbows, and your wrist joint. Say you have a knee pain. What I can do? You can take a pen, so with the blunt part of it, or you can take a hat pin like this, or anything which is not going to hurt you. Just keep. I said this is the knee, right? So just keep pressing in this area along the line. I'm not telling which is for which leg, which is. Let's not worry about it and all those things. Just keep pressing in these two lines. If you have the pain, which will be definitely reflected in this, okay? So I'm just pressing it. So if I have a knee pain, when I press that, I will feel a shooting pain, which is a little more than what you can tolerate normally. Okay, I just press, I feel the pain, then I know there is a pain in the actual part, the knee. So I can just press, release, press, release, press, hold, release, press, hold, release, press, hold, release. So as the pain starts subsiding here, the pain in the actual area will also get subsided, will start releasing. This is the theory behind Sujuk. It can be, you have various parts and bits. So various methods you can use for this. This is, I'm just giving you a basic method just by pressing. If you're not having anything, just use your index finger or your thumb. It's fine. Just the pressure should be little more than the normal pressure you give. Just press a little more. Clear? This is one therapy. You have another therapy which is with the colors. Colors have energies. Yes, we saw all the planets emitting different colors of energies. Why? Because they have the, that is why each planet is having a different characteristics. Each ray is giving a different characteristics for you. So let's see some of the colors. This is the concept behind chromotherapy or the color therapy being used. So in this therapy, generally they use the lights or any they make you observe the colors in some way, so that the effect is got. So let's see some characteristics of various colors. Red. When we say red, it is the warm and stimulating color. Red is responsible for the blood cell formation and the circulation of blood in the body. So if you observe the red planet, red energy, we can use it for improper, how to cure it. You can use that color for making sure the blood is flowing properly, improper blood circulation, anemia, common cold. These are the things, these are some of the issues that can be cured using red color. Next, second is the yellow color. When we say yellow, it is what? Yellow is a bright sunshine color, right? It is for optimism, happiness, enthusiasm, right? It's an enlightenment color. So, what is it used? It is used to strengthen your immune system, improve your concentration, improve your alertness. It red also, yeah, clears clears your excess vata and the kapha. It promotes understanding. It promotes intelligence. These are the characteristics of yellow color. If you remember, the yellow color is the rays coming from Jupiter, which is for in brain, and also that is the Jupiter is the planet of God realization. Next, the color is the green. What is green? Green is a very soothing color, right? We see everywhere in the nature, it is green that is seen always. It is the color of hope, health, renewal. The energy from the green is very soothing. It promotes, it gives you a sense of recharging of your senses. It calms your mind. It gives liveliness to you, and that is why green is the color used for in many medical hospitals. Also, green color is responsible for all the skin allergies, because skin related issues. Green color cures you better. You have blue. What is blue? Blue is a very soothing color. It pacifies pitta. Blue is a color of trust, loyalty, reliability. So, what is the color of blue we use for treatment? We usually go for the light blue color. We have various shades. See, all the colors we have different shades, right? From light to the dark color. Depending on that, generally light colors are preferably used because it is very good for healing purpose. Okay, so the blue has the healing effort, softness, understanding, tranquility, happiness. These are the characteristics of light blue. Then we have white. When we say white, what? White itself is a very simple color, but it has a grace in itself, right? It's a very simple, and it is a combination of all the colors, right? White color is a combination of all colors. It has all the different colors in equal spectrum. So if you're not sure what color you want to use in a particular thing, use white with the intention that particular issue is getting resolved for you. And you will definitely get a good healing after. Now we saw the characteristics of various colors. How do we use it for healing? We saw green is for skins, right? And we know coconut oil is good for skin issues. Take a green color glass bottle. It should be a glass bottle. Pour coconut oil into it. Keep it in the in the sun for 3 days. The effect of the green color is getting absorbed into the oil. That oil can be used for any skin related issues. This is one way about you can use the color. Next way, the colors are being used in alternative therapies like pranic healing. They use colors for healing you. In Sujok, they use colors. In Sujok, they also use seeds. I'll just give you some 2 3 things for color healing. One is, let's say you have a BP, you have a high BP. What do you do for that? Your thumb is here, right? Left thumb. Below the left thumb, I apply a blue color dot, high BP. So it's going to, you have to soothe yourself. So I use it here. Okay, just a dot. I hope it's clear for you. Okay, just a dot of blue. It's going to help you for high BP. So what should is low BP? I want to improve my, if I use low BP, I have to improve my circulations, right? So I use a red color. Take a red color, make a red dot. I think the red color is more prominent. The blue was not that prominent. Use a sketch pen, that's enough. Use a sketch pen. Okay. Next, for eyes. What is it for eyes? In my thumb, this is my face, and these two are the representation of it. So I can use a green color for any eyesight issues in that place. Two eyes are there, so I took two, right? And the same thing, if you have dry eyes, itchiness, then in the same place, you go for blue. Same place, you can go for a blue dot. Okay. One thing for gastritis, many of you might be interested. Gastritis has 5 points in the hands. One is on the index finger, two on the middle finger, two in the little finger. Okay. So how long do you apply these colors? See, whatever it is, don't apply for more than 3 to 4 hours. So don't apply it overnight. That's not a good thing. Gastritis is you can do because BP modifications. If we are not very clear, we are not monitoring. It's not good, right? In sleep, we don't want any other anything to go in the adverse way. So let's stick to it that we are going to use it only in the daytime. Gastritis alone, you can do it overnight, no problem at all for that. Okay, this is using color. Now, this color therapy, along with in Sujok, what they use, or you have therapies for seed therapy, known as the seed therapy. What do they do for seed therapy? We know the various seeds, right? The fenugreek, mustard, soybeans, rajma. They each pulses also, each seed also emits energies. Fenugreek is cool, right? Um, mustard is, let's say it is heat. Like how it is used in each thing is used in a different way. So you have to contact a therapist who can do it for you. Okay, so based on the characteristic of the seed being used, you will be able to get the benefit out of it. Each one is used for different purposes. They know the points where to place the seed also for you. Okay, another therapy we can say is the aromatherapy. Aromatherapy is the fragrance coming up, the aromas coming from essential oils. They have a very good healing effect. Sandalwood lavender removes all the negativity around you. One example, like that, every fragrance have a different effect. Magnetotherapy is that. aromatherapy, magnetotherapy. You have various therapies available. If you know a good therapist, you can contact them and use it. But again, I'm repeating, they are not a replacement for the medical treatment you're taking. You can take it only along with it, not as replacement. Okay. I hope this session is helpful for you all. Thank you so much for joining it. If you have any doubts, I will just see some. For gastritis, yeah, gastritis, in the index finger, the first part, you put a dot here. In the middle finger, the first two. The little finger, and with that, you can leave it overnight. Gastritis, you can leave it overnight, no problem. But not the other ones. Always contact a good therapist and they will guide you. Based on that, you follow. Don't do a self treatment always. Try to contact a therapist. That is the best way to do it. I hope it is clear for you all. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I hope I've answered the questions also. Thank you. Bye.